My girlfriend said, "Why can't you be romantic like guys in movies?" After I planned a simple picnic date, I said, "You're right, let me be more cinematic." So I recreated a movie scene, the one where the guy dramatically walks away forever. The sunset I filmed while driving away with my things won film festival votes online. Original post I, 31 male, was with Madison, 29, for 3.5 years. We'd been living together in my condo for about 2 years. I thought things were solid. Not perfect, but solid. Looking back, I was an idiot for missing all the signs. Last month, I planned what I thought was a nice date. Found this quiet spot by the lake, packed homemade sandwiches, her favorite wine, even brought battery-powered fairy lights to hang from the trees since we'd be there past sunset. Spent probably 4 hours setting everything up. When I picked her up, she seemed underwhelmed. But whatever. Figured she'd warm up once we got there. We ate, talked a bit, watched the water. Then as the sun started setting, she just goes, "This is nice, I guess." You guess. She sighs. It's just, why can't you be romantic like guys in movies? Like actual romance, not this basic stuff anyone could do. Basic. 4 hours of prep work. Basic. What do you mean like guys in movies? You know, grand gestures. Passion. Drama. Like when Noah hung from the Ferris wheel in The Notebook, or the boombox scene in Say Anything. You're so predictable, Thomas. Where's the excitement? The story worth telling our kids? Our kids. She's talking about our future kids while calling me boring. I packed up the picnic in silence. Drive home was quiet. That night, she showed me Instagram posts of her coworker Brendan's girlfriend getting a flash mob proposal at the mall. See? That's romantic. That's cinema-worthy. I looked at her for a long moment. You're right. Let me be more cinematic. She smiled. Kissed my cheek. I knew you'd understand, babe. That was a Tuesday. By Friday, I'd made my decision. Update 1. So after the picnic disaster, Madison doubled down on the movie romance thing. Wednesday, she left her laptop open, and I saw she'd made a Pinterest board called Romance Goals for Thomas. It had like 200 pins. Helicopter rides. Surprise trips to Paris. Elaborate treasure hunts ending in jewelry. One was literally recreate the Titanic flying scene on an actual ship. Thursday, she texted me a TikTok of some dude who'd rented out an entire restaurant to propose. The caption she added. Some men just get it. That's when I started planning my own movie moment. See, Madison forgot that movies aren't just about grand romantic gestures. Some of the most memorable movie moments are the walkaway scenes. The moment the protagonist realizes they deserve better and just leaves. Friday afternoon, I took a personal day. Rented a small U-Haul. While Madison was at work, I packed everything that was mine. And I mean everything. The TV I bought. The coffee maker. The good cookware. My grandmother's china she always used for her Instagram dinner posts. Even took the shower curtain because, technically, I bought it. But here's the cinematic part. I set up my phone on a tripod facing the living room window. The one with the perfect view of the parking lot and the sunset behind it. Started recording. Then I waited. Madison got home around 6:30. I was sitting on the one chair I left, hers, keys in hand. Babe, why is everything? Where's the TV? I'm giving you what you wanted, Madison. A cinematic moment. She laughed nervously. What are you talking about? You wanted movie romance. But here's the thing about movies. The best ones. They're honest. And honestly, I'm tired of being told I'm not enough when I'm giving everything I have. Thomas, this is crazy. Over one comment. One comment. Madison, you've been comparing me to fictional characters for months. The Pinterest board really drove it home though. Her face went white. You went through my laptop. It was open on the kitchen counter. Hard to miss romance goals for Thomas in 72-point font. I stood up. Walked to the door. And here's where it got cinematic, exactly like I planned. The sunset was perfect. That golden hour light filmmakers pay thousands for. I turned back one last time. You want a movie moment? Here's one. Sometimes the guy realizes he's been cast as a supporting character in his own relationship. And sometimes he rewrites the ending. Walked out. Got in the U-Haul. Drove away as the sun set behind me. All of it caught on my phone camera through the window. The best part? The video was still recording when she ran to the window. Saw the empty parking space where my car used to be. Already at my buddy Derek's place. And just stood there with her mouth open. Pure cinema. Update 2. The video went viral on TikTok in like 36 hours. My cousin convinced me to post it with the caption, "She wanted movie romance." I gave her the ending of 500 Days of Summer. 1.2 million views. The sunset really did make it look like an actual movie scene. But let me back up to what happened right after I left. Madison called 18 times that first night. I didn't answer. The text started coming in waves. "This isn't funny anymore. Where's all your stuff? You took the shower curtain. The neighbors saw you with a U-Haul. What did you do? Thomas, answer me. You're so immature. I can't believe you do this over constructive criticism. Baby, please come back. We can talk. You know Brendan means nothing. Wait. Brendan, the coworker whose girlfriend got the flash mob proposal. That's interesting. I stayed at Derek's for the weekend. Saturday morning her sister Haley shows up at Derek's door. Derek, absolute legend, goes, "He's not here," and closes it. She kept knocking for 20 minutes. Derek just turned up his gaming headset and ignored her. Saturday afternoon I get a call from my landlord. Turns out Madison tried to change the locks on my condo. The one I own. The one she's not on the deed for. The locksmith, bless him, asked for proof of ownership and she couldn't provide it. Then she tried to convince him I was abusive and she needed protection. He called the landlord property management company to verify. They called me. I sent them the video. Property manager actually laughed. "This is beautiful, man. You need anything from us? Just make sure she doesn't damage my property, please." Sunday is when things escalated. Madison found the TikTok. It had hit 800K views by then. The comments were brutal. She wanted the notebook but got the notes. I'm leaving. That sunset walk though. Cinematography, 10 to 10. Not him taking the shower curtain. I'm screaming. She wanted drama. She got drama. But the best comment with 45K likes. Bro really said you want a movie. Here's your ending credits. She tried damage control. Posted her own video calling me emotionally manipulative. Saying I abandoned her without warning. That I was weaponizing social media. Someone in the comments posted screenshots of her Pinterest board. The one with 237 pins of elaborate romantic gestures. Each captioned with stuff like, "Why can't Thomas think of this? And maybe if I show him enough examples." Her video got roasted so bad she deleted it within 4 hours. Then Monday came. And it got interesting. Update 3 Monday morning. Madison's mom Gloria called. Now Gloria always liked me. So I actually answered. "Thomas honey, what happened?" Madison's hysterical. I explained everything. The picnic. The comments. The Pinterest board. All of it. Long silence. Then. That girl. "Thomas, I'm sorry. I raised her better than this. She's been watching those stupid romance movies since she was 12. I told her real life isn't like that." "It's okay, Gloria." "No, it's not. You were good to her. You want me to talk sense into her?" Respectfully. "I think we're past that." "Fair enough. You take care, honey." An hour later Madison texts. "My own mother is taking your side." That afternoon the real bomb dropped. Remember the Brendan comment? Turns out Madison's best friend Sophia saw my TikTok. And decided to spill some tea in my DMs. Sophia sent screenshots. Madison and Brendan had been texting. A lot. Nothing explicitly sexual but definitely emotional affair territory. "Lots of my boyfriend doesn't understand me like you do. And I wish Thomas was more like you." And him sending her good morning texts with heart emojis. The kicker. Brendan's elaborate flash mob proposal for his girlfriend. Happened the day after Madison had sent him a long text about how she wished someone would do something that's special for her. Dude literally used Madison's fantasy to propose to another woman. And Madison was still texting him. I posted the screenshots on my story with just the caption she wanted a plot twist. Chaos. Absolute chaos. Brendan's fiancée saw it. Dumped him that same day. Posted her own TikTok throwing her ring in a lake with Beyoncé's Irreplaceable playing. That went viral too. Madison tried calling me 67 times. 67, Derek counted. Tuesday she showed up at my work. Security wouldn't let her in. I'd warned them Monday. She made a scene in the lobby. Someone filmed it. Because of course they did. In the video you can hear her screaming he ruined my life over a Pinterest board. Random dude in the lobby. Nah. You ruined it wanting Hollywood instead of happiness. She turned on him. Who are you? Someone who saw his TikTok. Team Thomas. 3 people in the lobby actually applauded. Update 4. The entitlement escalation was swift and spectacular. Wednesday Madison hired a lawyer. An actual lawyer. Sent me a formal letter demanding compensation for emotional distress. $5,000 return of shared property. She claimed I stole half the value of improvements she made to my condo. She bought throw pillows. Take down all social media posts. A written apology for defamation. My lawyer, Derek's brother, conveniently, responded with receipts for everything I took. All mine. Screenshots of her Pinterest board publicly humiliating me. Her texts with Brendan. A reminder that she has no legal claim to my condo. A counter notice that if she continues harassment, we'll pursue a restraining order. She backed down on the legal threats but not the crazy. Thursday she started a GoFundMe. Helped me rebuild after emotional abuse. Goal. $10,000. Description included lies about me leaving her homeless. She could afford her own place. Just not as nice. And taking everything we built together. It raised $47 from her mom. Her own mom. Gloria commented this is for groceries. Get a job. The GoFundMe got mass reported and taken down in 6 hours. Friday was her extinction burst. She did something I never saw coming. She called my employer claiming I was emotionally unstable. And posting revenge porn. The sunset video where you could barely see her silhouette in a window. HR had to investigate. They reviewed everything. The sunset video. Her Pinterest board. The texts with Brendan. My boss Patricia, who's been married 30 years, literally said, "This is the most justified breakup I've ever seen." Also, that sunset shot is gorgeous. Not only did I not get in trouble, but 3 coworkers asked for my cinematography tips. But Madison wasn't done. She went nuclear. She found my dating profile on Hinge. I'd made it Wednesday night. Sue me. And started making fake profiles to match with me. The messages were unhinged. This is what you wanted. To replace me. No one will ever love your mediocre picnic ass. I was trying to help you improve. Brendan treated me better than you ever did. I screenshotted everything, reported the profiles, and Hinge banned her IP address. Saturday morning. 7 a.m., my doorbell camera alerts me. Madison's there with a U-Haul. She's got Brendan and 2 guys I don't recognize. She's trying to move in. To my condo. While I'm there. The conversation through my Ring doorbell was surreal. Open up, Thomas. I'm moving back in. Madison, you never lived here legally. You are a guest. Please leave. I have tenant rights. I received mail here. You received Amazon packages. That doesn't make you a tenant. I have cameras showing you leaving with your belongings. You have no property here. Brendan chimes in. Just let her get her stuff, man. What stuff? She has nothing here. This is a legal eviction. You can't evict someone who never legally lived here. Leave or I'm calling the police. They stayed for another hour. I called the non-emergency line. Cops showed up, reviewed my documentation. I prepared a folder after the lawyer threat, and told them to leave or face trespassing charges. The two random guys, turns out they were movers she'd hired from Craigslist, were pissed when they learned they weren't getting paid because there was nothing to move. One of them told Madison, "Lady, you're crazy." Loud enough for my camera to pick up. Final update. It's been a month now. The dust has settled in the weirdest way possible. The sunset video ended up at 3.2 million views. Someone submitted it to a short film festival's real-life cinema category as a joke. It didn't win, but it got Audience Choice Award. Literally a certificate saying my breakup was award-winning cinema. I framed it. It's hanging in my bathroom. Madison's final attempt at revenge was reporting me to the IRS for unreported income from the TikTok. The TikTok that made me exactly $0 because I'm not even in the creator fund. The IRS sent me a letter essentially saying, "Ma'am, this is a Wendy's." Brendan's ex-fiancée and I ended up grabbing coffee after she DM'd me saying, "Survivors should stick together LOL. We're not dating or anything, just friends who bond over our ex's drama." She told me Madison and Brendan tried to date, but it lasted exactly 4 days before he called her exhaustingly high maintenance. The irony. Madison had to move back with her parents. Gloria sends me cookie recipes occasionally with messages like, "Thought you should have nice things." I think Gloria adopted me in the divorce. Her last attempt at contact was 2 weeks ago. A handwritten letter. Handwritten. Talking about how I misunderstood her need for growth in our relationship and how my cruel public humiliation forced her to reevaluate her communication style. No apology. Just corporate speak for, "This is your fault, but I guess I could have said it nicer." I used the letter to test my new fire pit. Filmed it. Set it to Burning Love by Elvis. Only 500k views, but the comments were worth it. Started dating someone new last week. Her name's Amanda. Know how we met? She commented on the sunset video. Okay, but that picnic sounded lovely though. Our first date. A picnic. Same spot. She brought homemade cookies and said, "This is perfect. No flash mobs needed." Sometimes the best revenge is just living well. But sometimes it's also taking the shower curtain and filming your exit with perfect golden hour lighting. Madison wanted cinema. I gave her a whole trilogy. The breakup. Sunset video. The aftermath. Her lobby meltdown. And the credits. Her moving back to her parents. Best director, me. Best cinematography, also me. Best supporting actress, Gloria, for that GoFundMe comment. Worst performance. Brendan, who thought he could move Madison into my place. The end. P.S. The shower curtain. It's at Derek's now. He says it really ties his bathroom together. Says it has good energy from being part of cinema history. Derek's weird, but he's ride or die. P.P.S. If anyone wants tips on sunset filming, hit me up. Apparently I have an eye for dramatic, natural lighting according to the film festival judge who commented on my video. Madison wanted movie magic. Turns out I had it in me all along. Just used it for the finale instead of the romance.